Highlights, what made them go skill-based matchmaking after all these years without it? Highlights, thank you for the 5. Not that it's good or bad, but 2K does like to, basically, from what I've seen, they like to kind of wait for other companies to do something and prove that it works, and then they do it, which is, I guess that's not really the worst business decision, but, skill-based matchmaking has been in Call of Duty for years before it was in here, and then Fortnite had it. You ready to see Choppa break the game? Oh, it's going to be nasty today. It's going to be nasty today. It's going to be actually insane. Drop Discord one more time. Yo, Big Red, drop that Discord link for me, brother. By the way, guys, yesterday, I'm going to keep my phone on me. We had a few videos drop like 5 minutes before it was supposed to drop. So we're going to keep our phone out just in case there's any notifications of someone uploading early today. That could happen. I'm so dumb. I've been joining stream like 15 minutes ago. It started at the beginning of the live the whole time. What do you mean? Oh, bro. Dude was like 20 minutes behind. Is there still going to be midi fade cheese? Probably. Probably, since Mike said that he's trying to push people away from the 3-point line for it to not be the absolute, like, all people try to do. Do you think GTA 6 is going to make 2K27 fall off in the first couple of months? I mean, thank you for the $5. GTA 6 is just going to take from everybody, bro. I don't think it's going to be like, oh, it killed 2K. It's just going to take people from everywhere. Any game, any community, it's going to pull people away for a while. What's good, Dame? Yeah, a big thing is when online comes out. When does online actually come out? Is Ticino coming back? No idea. Why don't you multi-stream on Twitch? I just don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna stream enough on Twitch. I don't want people to subscribe and pay, and then I don't really use it, That was again why with the Discord, the tiers of subs that we have, I wanted to make sure if someone spends that money that they're getting their money's worth. They're not just giving me money. I've never wanted to be viewer funded. Now, you guys are sending me a lot of donations today, and I appreciate that. You can if you want, but I don't want to be viewer funded necessarily, Like when I had a deal on Facebook and I was getting paid by Facebook, that was like amazing. That was the dream right there. I don't have to worry about, am I going to get enough subscribers today or donations? Like that's another reason why streaming is so, like, streaming consistently on Twitch and putting the time in for it is something that I'm so on and off about. Sometimes I get that motivation where it's like, yeah, but I know that if I start it,
I got Jordan Alvarez, Bobby Witt Jr., and I got Nick Kurtz.
Isaac's available in most states, unlike myself. We're getting there, though.
Play your first $5 lineup and get $150 in lineups if you win.
Download Prize Picks.
And start picking today.
Yo, Badge, they got 2K17 servers working on PC. Tag Mob, thank you for the $2. I heard about that. Can someone tag me that knows about that on Twitter? Like some videos or something? GTA 6 videos. Jordan, thank you for the 2. I don't know if I'm going to make GTA 6 videos. I don't know if it would be on my channel. If I did, it would probably be a second channel. Or maybe even just an alias, But no, I don't plan on probably making videos like day one. We have so much time with GTA 6, bro. It could be a year from now and you could still blow up a channel. 2 years, 3 years. Just run no ads on Twitch. That way people don't have to subscribe. Yeah, well, Masai, that's what I'm saying. Then it wouldn't be worth streaming because I'm putting in so much time and I'm not getting paid. But I don't want to be relying on people to pay me to stream. I'm just giving you guys the absolute real on it, I do not want to be viewer funded. Glory to Jesus. Thank you for the $5. I hope they nerf self lobs and post fades. I played ones that got to the point where we banned those in huge tournaments. So, oh yeah, the post fades were really good, bro. I was trying to tell people that earlier how good post fades were in 2K26. I'll personally fund you. Okay. Phila, thank you for the $10, bro. I'm a purple plate. I think I'm an above average player. Just need to be part of a crew that I can learn from. Definitely going to try to join your Discord. Hope that you guys will accept me. Phila, thank you for the $10. I do want to say, bro, first of all, welcome to the Discord as well. Again, guys, if I mentioned that possibly one of the benefits from joining the Discord subscription tiers is that you could get put in the crew. But do not do that just to be in a crew. That's a possibility. All the other benefits that you get from actually subscribing, you to get. It's just something I added onto the benefits as of literally today as a possibility, as hey, you could, depending on how much room we have, depending on how many players, I will probably be adding 5 to 10 people into the crew that are subscribed on the Discord as a bonus thank you. But do not do that as in like I'm going to do this and that will put me in the crew, okay? I want to make sure that that's very known. What's good, Tom? Guys, really, really soon, in 5 minutes, we are about to see the builder. It's here, guys. It is here. It is time. It is time. It's about to happen. Any minute now, it's going to happen. Today, I will say, today I'm finally excited. Like it has finally hit me. Now is something I'm actually excited for. The other days I went in with a very just like almost like telling myself we're not going to get anything good today. And if something good does come out of it, then that is great. Not trying to get my hopes up, but today is it. Today is the day. We don't have any other news that is scheduled until the game comes out. But just speaking on this news that's coming out is the biggest news us park players are going to get. Phila, thank you for the $2. I'm more excited to see Hezzy than anyone. Yeah, that's going to be interesting because that dude can dribble really good, and he's also good at the game. Brad, thank you for the 2, man. Any inside news you can give us or heard? Nah, bro, guys, this year I've not talked to nobody. Like I was telling y'all, I've not seen anything. If you were in yesterday's stream, like I've not. We are this. I'm reacting to this year for the first time. I've not been hitting up people, nothing like that, bro. So that's also another thing for me, which is different, you know? Like I'm seeing this just like you guys are for the first time this year. Am I streaming when the game comes out? We'll have to see. I'm not sure yet. I don't want to give you a promise on that. But guys, we're here. Guys, if you're excited as well, man, drop a like for me. Drop a like. Again, man, before we start, I do want to say thank you guys. Seriously, everyone that's been here today, whether you just joined, whether you have been here, whether you've sent money or not, thank you guys. It's about to get crazy though, so I'm going to be missing a lot of chats. I'm going to try to read the chat as much as I can, but I'm about to lock in for myself and for you guys so we can really break all this down, you know? It's about to get nasty, okay? Bruno, thank you for the $5. Really disappointed with how they marketed co-op My Career versus how it actually is being released. I feel like 2K is really behind when it comes to alt modes. Are you talking about where like when you play with a friend, he has to be on that the player thing? Like the NPC guy or whatever? Is that what you're saying? Also, thank you for the 5, bro. I don't know if I said that. Love you, bro. Yo, Big Purr. Thank you, man. Big Purr. That's the cat. Why did they never invite you to the early access? Guys, I don't know. Genuinely don't know. Thank you for the $2. That's all I will say about that. Do you think non-shooting builds are still valuable on 2K? The way inside scoring is looking, I'm sure there's going to be places where insides can fit in, you know, but we'll have to see, like insides and post scores and stuff. Fredo, thank you for the $5. I just subbed tier 3 to the Discord. What's in the works specifically for people thinking of getting tier 3? First of all, thank you. Tier 3, bro, there is a lot. There's a lot to look at, and there's also going to be stuff probably added to it as well. But one of the big things that I plan to do with that is I'm going to be updating you guys. It's kind of similar to a 2K Labs, but I'm the 2K Labs. So for those of you interested in that, like when I change a jump shot on a build, I'm going to update it in there. When I change, it doesn't matter if it's meta or non-meta. We've got 2 sections. When I make a build, it could be 5 days before it comes out on YouTube, but I'm going to put it in there right when I make it. I'm going to give you a description of the reason why I made the build, why I went with certain attributes and stuff like that. Kind of like almost a personalized build video. Also, you're going to be able to message me and I will be responding. Stuff like that, like if you need help with your build stuff. You know, it's supposed to be like, if you paid for that tier 3, like I really want to make sure you get your money's worth, you know? Oh, we got some builds. We got some builds. Michael, thank you for the $10, bro. I just want a good basketball game. I don't want another year of kids hiding behind screens, mini fitting. Yeah, we'll see, bro. Michael, I'm sorry, but we got to get into this, guys. We got to get into this. We got a double H build. Let's see what else we got here. Guys, if you want to hold off on donations just for a few minutes, please do, because I don't want to miss any. But we have, oh my gosh, it's all here. So 6'9", 6'7". I went undefeated on a tall guard. Wow, we have a lot to choose from, boys. We have so much to go over. For those of you that just joined, we're gonna be watching people that have already had hours and hours into the builder. And then we're going to be breaking down people playing each other so that we can know before we go into the app. Let's click on a double H video here. Guys, drop a like, bro. Drop a like on the stream if you haven't yet. Drop a like for me. Like I'm like the developer or something.
Let's get this video started.
Hey, how'd you get all that? I thought we were broke.
I just got $200 deposited in my bank account from Bridget.
What's that?
Bridget is an app I use
With yet another banger, and hey, we're gonna be going over my 6'7" build I made. This is probably my personal favorite build I made at community. Y'all know I like to make an ISO build for the 2s court, but regardless of what you're making it for, whether you want to make it a point guard, a shooting guard, whatever, you can obviously adjust the stats around. This is really just to give you an idea.
Oh, the app is at 12? Okay.
Of what kind of 6'7" build you can make for NBA 2K27. So
boys, I'm
not necessarily telling you to make this specific build. I'm kind of just showing you the build I made as the 6'7", and you can kind of get an idea of what you can get away with. Okay,
I'm ready, bro.
I will say with 2K27 builds, you don't really get as much compared to 2K26 like in terms of like
6'7" is the highest PG height.
Badges and some other stuff. So because you got to unlock badge tokens, there's even cap breakers, and you're not starting with any, but we're definitely gonna build, you know, with cap breakers in mind, because you're obviously gonna unlock some pretty early on, of course. But yeah, we're going with hand is left, jersey number 1, but messing around, the tallest point guard build you can make is 6'7". So if you want to make a 6'8", you got to be a shooting guard. And something I noticed with messing around the builder is if you want a 92 perim eventually.
Actually, hold on. I want to see a breakdown of the builder. That's what I want to see first.
The NBA 2K27 My Player Builder
first.
breakdown. Not going to waste any time. All I ask is that you take a second and drop a like on the video. Let's get straight into it. You can pick male or female. Now, if you do pick female, you can only play in the city. If you want to play My Career or Eras, you have to pick a male player.
I'm trying to go in
Next,
order
you have the
of what
choice
we
to
need
create
to
your
see.
own or pick from a template build. We're going to create our own, obviously, because we're trying to break down this builder. Enter your vitals, and let's get straight to it. With pure green windows being smaller in NBA 2K...
But do you not need a first name on your build? He didn't have a first name.
See the badge levels as you adjust your height, weight, wingspan, but you can also see how many badge tokens each badge is going to cost. More on that later. You'll notice that although visually a lot of the attribute stuff looks the same, it is actually different. For example, last year on a 6'8 minimum wingspan, minimum weight player, you could get 95 perimeter. This year, it's only 87. You'll notice.
I'm going to just hear that one more time.
You'll notice that although visually a lot of the attribute stuff looks the same, it is actually different. For example, last year on a 6'8 minimum wingspan, minimum weight player, you could get 95 perimeter. This year, it's only 87. You'll notice that.
What? That's a big difference.
Adjusting your wingspan and your weight has a much more drastic effect on not only perimeter, but also on your driving dunk. The lower the wingspan, the harsher the penalty on your driving dunk this year. The lower the weight, the harsher the penalty on your perimeter. But you'll notice something as I keep scrolling through the heights here. I'm just seeing, like, at any point, you know, at any height, does it start to change how the weight and the wingspan affect those attributes? And as I go up the heights here, you'll notice once I get to 6'10 and up, lowering the weight actually raises your perimeter. So it's like the cutoff for big men, I guess. Like, you know, a lighter big man is going to have better perimeter defense than a heavier big man. But on 6'9", 6'8", 6'7", 6'5", 4'3", the lower, like the more kind of wing guard players, the lower your weight, it lowers your perimeter. So that's something to keep in mind as you're making your builds this year. You know, last year on a 6'8 player, there really was no penalty for going low weight, low wingspan. Low weight, low wingspan would have a 95 perimeter, and then if you upgraded it to max wingspan, you'd only have a 96 perimeter. This year, it's a lot more harsher penalty on those wings and guards if you're going minimum weight and minimum wingspan. So definitely something to consider when making your build. But here's the example that
honestly,
I was talking
about. I wouldn't doubt if they don't drop it for about an hour so that, like, more of the build videos get watched and stuff.
All right, now I'm getting into the power forwards, and you know, I'm looking at, you know,
not saying that's
the
how it should
6'9"
be.
power forward, and I notice, okay, like the attributes are still reacting the same to when I lower the weight, lower the wingspan. But once I get to 6'10 and I lower that weight, I'm like, perimeter is now going up. So just a threshold that I noticed in terms of a height cutoff, in terms of how weight affects your attributes. So when you're looking at your attributes, although visually it may look the same, make sure you're paying attention to how things react, because there are differences between the 26 builder and the 27 builder in attributes. Once you finalize your physicals and advance to the next screen, now you're going to put your attributes on. On the right side of the screen, if you click triangle or Y, you can go from relevant badges to all badges. And this might have some value this year because a lot of badges have been split. Like the offensive rebound and defensive rebound badge has been split. The midi shooting badges and the three-point shooting badges have been split. So remembering which badges are tied to which attributes, you can use the relevant badges tab to, you know, make sure you understand what's going on, or you can keep it on all badges and just see what goes up as you put up each attribute. Another thing a lot of people kept asking was what determines your badge tokens. Where you put your attributes determines how many badge tokens you're going to get in each category. You know, if you max out your shooting, you're going to get the max.
So 15. So I'm guessing it's 1 for bronze, 2 for silver. So you would have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So okay, so you'd be out of 1 badge here because that's a bronze right there.
Maximum amount of shooting badge tokens. Same with other categories.
But wasn't there a way to unlock more badge tokens as well? I think there was.
Right, so not only pay attention to badge thresholds and what attributes you want to get, but also pay attention to, you know, maybe sometimes one more tick up on an attribute might get you an extra badge token. Just something to keep in mind as you're making your build. Now, when you click in the left stick, you're going to get a lot of tabs to pop up that are going to help you.
I'm just gonna take it off.
The first one is the badges tab. It shows you every badge in the game and the attribute requirement for each level, the height threshold, everything you could want. You can scroll from each category: finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, rebounding, physicals. Now pay close attention to badge thresholds because a lot of the rating requirements for certain badge levels has changed. You will notice if you pay attention compared to last year's builder. You'll also notice that Hoff badges are the highest level you can unlock through attributes.
Guys, apparently the app is not out yet.
There is a way to push your badge levels all the way to legend, but we're going to talk about that later when we get to the badge screen. But I'm going to scroll through all of these, and at the end of it, there is also all the takeover options and their requirements. So if you want to pause this and look at it, you can. I'm going to let this run through, and then I'm going to come back when we get to the next tab.
Okay, so we're just going to see all this on 2K Labs, all a lot more put together. So I'm just going to skip through that for now.
Every animation in the game, and you're going to want to pay attention because a lot of your favorite moves rating requirements has changed. For example, Kevin Durant go-to shot is now a 94 shot rating to unlock it. Even dribble moves. You know, a popular escape last year was the SGA escape. That is now a 91 ball handle requirement. So if you're making your build and you're like, oh, I'm going to go to, you know, an 85 ball handle.
Now, you guys that were watching the stream yesterday, we already knew this.
Because that's what I need for these moves. You might want to double check because although, you know, the moves might have the same name and the same animation tied to them, the attribute requirement to unlock them could be different. So definitely utilizing this animation tab while you're creating your build to make sure you get the SIGs that you want is going to be valuable. The next tab is your cap breakers tab, but you can't view your cap breakers unless you upgrade your attributes and are a 99 overall in the builder. So I'm going to show y'all. I'm just going to put up some stuff.
This one is important, guys. In my video, I did make a mistake on this because it seemed like you had to get your first build to a 99 overall. No, you just have to get whatever build you're making to 99, and then you can see the cap breaker screen, which makes perfect sense.
Here, I'm not actually like taking the time to make a good build, so please do not copy this. I'm just putting the attributes up so we could see that the cap breakers show up. I would rather you be able to see the cap breakers as you make your build, similar to how that website was last year that a lot of us used, where you could see like as you put up each attribute how the cap breakers changed. In here they made it so you have to be a 99 overall.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that, guys. So probably the third-party app that comes out will be better to use than this screen again. It depends on when it comes out though.
To be able to see the cap breaker amounts, you know, it's definitely a nice addition, but it's not exactly executed to the best way possible in my opinion. But when you hit 99 overall in the attribute screen, you can scroll over to your cap breakers tab and now see them in the builder. Moving on to when you actually put on your badges and decide what you want to use, I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible.
So yeah, I mean, once it comes out this year, the 2K CV thing, that's going to be useless right there. Because
if you are as excited for the NFL season as I am, well, do I have the place for you to feed that football hunger?
Get to these, you know, kind of all the stuff going on here. So bear with me. It's going to take a little bit, but I think you're going to learn a lot and it's going to help you actually understand how to utilize this to the best of your ability. When you get to this
guys, 2K just tweeted the 2K HQ companion app is finishing up final store reviews and will be live as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience. So I don't know when it's going to come out.
I mean, this is where, you know, it shows you how many badge tokens you have in each category. Obviously, in this version, we actually had max badges, but when you make your build in the game, you're obviously going to have to grind to unlock those badge tokens. So when you click on badges for the first time, they give you a little tutorial. Each discipline has its own badge slots where related badges can be equipped. Earn badge tokens in games, practice, and workouts. Meet a badge's attribute requirements, then spend tokens to equip it in a slot. Attribute requirements and token cost are shown here. Meet both to equip the badge. So the first part is pretty self-explanatory. Badge tokens. We've had similar things in past 2Ks where each badge has a specific cost. You have a certain number of badge tokens in each discipline. You have to decide which badges you want to spend your tokens on. It's not like 2K26 where just every badge that your build meets the requirement for, you're going to have. You have to actually decide which badges you want to put on. But there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on with bonus slots, bonus tokens, the synergy with fuse and reaction badges, and how it all ties together with +1s and 2s and getting token refunds, and it's a whole lot. So bear with me. This part is relatively simple, deciding which badges you want to put on initially, and then we're going to keep going, and I'm going to try to simplify all this as best as possible so that when y'all start making your builds, you understand. All right, so just going through, seeing what badges I want to spend my tokens on. But once we click in that R3 button, we're getting more tutorials about what's going on. Bonus slots are earned through prizing and can be moved to any discipline at any time. Bonus tokens are also earned from prizing and can be moved to any discipline at any time. All right, so here's a perfect example. In my defense category right now, I only have 2 badge tokens available, but I need 3 for silver high flying denier. So I'm going to go over to my bonus badge slots. I'm going to apply one of those bonus badge tokens to the defense category, giving me 3 defense tokens available, which then I can apply and unlock the silver high flying denier. That is going to be a theme across all your categories, right? You can apply those bonus tokens to any category. So when you don't have enough tokens, you want to get a badge, you can utilize those bonus badge tokens.
This is like, again, this reminds me of like a 2K23 builder, but just revamped, like next gen. This is going to be a lot for people, bro.
Now here's an example of bonus slots. There are 5 total rebounding badges, but I only have 4 badge slots available in the rebounding category. So I'm going to apply some bonus tokens so that I have enough tokens to put on all the rebounding badges. But of course, like I said, there's 5 rebounding badges. I only have 4 slots. So this is where I can utilize that bonus slot. So as you can see, I'm selecting the rebounding badges that I want. I'm filling those 4 slots that I have available, but there's another rebounding badge that I want to put on. So I'm going to utilize one of my bonus slots. Clicking that R3 button again, going over to the slot section, I'm going to go down to rebounding and I'm going to add a 5th slot available in the rebounding category. Once I apply that slot, I can then go in, spend the rest of my tokens on that 5th rebounding badge, and then I'm able to unlock all 5 rebounding badges on this hypothetical center build that you're looking at right here. So optimizing your build to the fullest, you're going to have to utilize those bonus slots and bonus tokens. Now we're going to go down and break down this whole synergy thing. Fuse badge slots grant a +1 or 2 level boost for the full game at no token cost. Any badge meeting its requirement can be slotted here. Now we slide down to reaction badges. Reaction badges link to fuse badges. Trigger the fuse badge enough times in a game to boost the linked reaction badge 1 or 2 levels for the rest of the game. The reaction badge list is limited to those associated with the fuse badge. We're going to break all this down in more detail, but we're running through this tutorial right now, so bear with me. I know it can be a lot. And then over here on the right side of the screen, eligible synergy badge boosts and potential token refunds appear here. All right, so let's break all this down and then we're going to talk about a bunch of different possibilities on how to utilize this type of stuff. All right, so down in the synergy, your fuse badge is going to be a +1 or +2 depending on which fuse badge you use at all times, right? And this is how you can push your badges to legend. The only way to push your badges to legend is in the synergy slot. You can't get legend badges from your attributes this year. Okay, so for example, I'm going to put my Hall of Fame rebounding badge,
man, to keep in mind. You cannot just get legend badges right away this year.
Badge down in the fuse slot in the synergy section to get a +1 and push it to legend. At the same time, you're going to see I just got a bunch of rebounding tokens back. You get refunded those tokens that you use down there. It's similar to core badges in 2K23. Anything you put down there in the fuse slot, you're going to get refunded tokens for those. So it's going to be really important how you utilize those slots, not only for the +1s and 2s, but also in terms of maximizing your token output on your builds. Because check it out, now that I got refunded those tokens, I can remove those bonus badges that I added, and now I can apply those bonus badges to another category because I just got a bunch of rebounding tokens back. I don't need to use the bonus tokens in the rebounding category anymore. It's definitely a bit overwhelming at first, and once you start doing it more and more, you start to realize like, maybe I shouldn't have put that badge in there because now I have all these tokens that I'm not even using in this category. Like it's just a lot to think about and consider when making your build. Obviously all of these things are going to have to be unlocked. So initially off the rip, you're not even going to have to make some of these decisions, but once we start unlocking more slots, it's definitely going to be a lot of things to consider. And we haven't.
You guys see why I wasn't worried about the app, like getting on the app instantly? This is why. We actually have to figure out the breakdown. We're going to look at a few builds. Then we're going to see how those builds play against other builds because we're able to see that today. Yeah, it's a lot. There's no reason to make a build yet.
Gotten into then you're trying to implement cap breakers and all types of things. Now, as I was saying, you're gonna have to unlock these synergy badge slots, and I mean, check it out, level 28 in a crew. The next +1 that you can unlock in the fuse slot is level 39 in a crew. Like these are, it's gonna take a little bit of time. This is from the build specialization. I'm not sure on what level you get it, but you gotta get it through build specialization, and then the last +2 you can get is earned at legend 2 rep. Like that's gonna take, that's gonna be a long time. A lot of people aren't even gonna get that one. So
wait,
you definitely.
What was the other +2? This one? What? Placing a badge and if you saw it. Start by choosing a specialization in the. Okay, so this is build specialization, and the last one is
the build specialization. I'm not sure at what level you get it, but you got to get it through build specialization, and then the last +2 you can get is earned at legend 2 rep. Like that's gonna take, that's gonna be a long time. A lot of people aren't even gonna get that one, so you definitely are going to have to grind for some of these synergy fuse badge slots. But let's continue on, right? We can fill out these fuse badge slots and put certain badges that we want in there, but underneath that, we have reaction badges as well. Now, the reaction badge, as they said, it ties to...
Yo, we're going to look at everything. Dan Lee. We're gonna look at Choppa as well. Yeah,
the fuse.
Just gotta give it time, bro. We can't look at everything at once.
Get that reaction badge +1 or +2 all game long. You have to activate the reaction badge by using the fused badge above it a certain number of times in a game. So you're going to want to coordinate which badges you put in the reaction category to the badge you have in the fuse category.
So basically, you're going to want to use fuse badges. Well, first of all, you're going to want to push your badges up. There's going to be badges you want to push up. But it should be in consideration what you're wanting to be in the reaction, what you use in the fuse. So something that you use pretty consistently is probably what you'd want to fuse so that you also get the reaction, which is, again, people are going to be, it's a lot, but.
For example, if there's a badge you know you're going to use a lot, like if you're a center, you might want to fuse your brick wall badge and then tie your standing 3-point badge to it.
Yeah, so like that's a good example. Like if you're going to be setting a lot of screens, then boom, make a reaction something that
download Whatnot and look at all the live shows happening. Let's take a look at one of my favorites and notice their auctions last under 60 seconds long. If auctions aren't your jam, you can hit that store button and go to the buy it now section, and a lot of stores have their items listed at buy it now pricing. Make
specific number is, then my standing 3-point shot badge is going to get that boost for the rest of the game. Use a badge in the fuse category that you know you're going to use all the time. You'll notice that the reaction badges are flashing because it's not a permanent boost until you activate it. So it's showing, you know, my set and fire badge is silver, but it will turn gold once I use brick wall enough times in a game. My paint patroller is silver, but once I use rise up enough times in the game, it will turn gold. Making sure you're using fuse badges that you're going to activate very often in the game is going to be a key to optimizing your build's full badge potential. Another thing to pay attention to is not all
Big
badges
Trey, thank you for the dollar,
link
bro.
from reaction to fuse. For example, I just linked my set and fire badge to my brick wall badge, but if I was trying to link my set and fire badge to my snatcher rebounding badge, you see it does not show up because they feel that set and fire doesn't associate with snatcher, but they feel it does associate with brick wall. So sometimes you're going to see, like, you might put a badge in the fuse slot and then go to look to put a different badge in the reaction category, and you're going to be like, why is it not showing up? It's because it's saying it does not link to that fuse badge.
So it has to link with your fuse badge as well. Okay.
I don't know exactly which badges link with others. You know, obviously that's going to be something that we're going to have to figure out as the year goes on. But something I did notice was, like I said, set and fire linked with brick wall, but it did not link with snatcher. Something to pay attention to, and another decision to make when deciding which badges to put in your fuse and reaction slots. The last thing I want to talk about is cap breakers. A question a lot of people were asking was, when you apply your cap breakers, once we unlock them and we apply them, are we going to get more badge tokens depending on where we put our cap breakers? I asked that question and I was told you do not receive any extra badge tokens depending upon where you put your cap breakers. So make sure, you know, if you're planning on making one of those builds where you start with a 53-pointer and then you're going to cap break it all the way up to 90, or, you know what I mean? We found some glitchy cap breakers last year. I'm sure we're going to find some this year. Make sure you have enough badge tokens in that category to actually use those badges that you're going to be getting from the cap break.
That puts that probably right there. I'm not going to lie to y'all. That probably puts the biggest thought process in making your entire build right there. Because the cap breakers is not going to give you extra tokens, so you have to have what you're going to.
Obviously, you can unlock those bonus tokens that we talked about, so you could even use those bonus tokens in that category. That way, you know, you're really utilizing your cap breakers and your tokens to their fullest ability. But it's just, I know a lot of people were asking me that and nobody really had the answer, so I wanted to make sure I told y'all. When I asked them, they told me no more badge tokens will be allocated based on where you apply cap breakers. Whatever badge tokens you get from applying your attributes, those are the badge tokens you're going to have.
Yeah, so you're not going to necessarily be able to make super glitchy cap breaker builds. Well, you might be able to, but you're going to have to be a lot more cautious, because if you're taking, you know, your 3 from a 25 to an 80 and you're unlocking all those badges, you're going to need the badge points to use those badges though too
on your build. And then of course there's a ton of things to unlock with the slots and the bonus tokens and the synergy slots,
that one right
and
there,
all that we broke down in this video. But
I got most of this. I'm obviously going to watch it again. We're going to watch other people's videos, guys. We have a lot to watch. So this was the breakdown. Now we're going to look at a build, and then we're going to see the builds playing each other to look at, you know, is the 83 3-pointer look good? Is you know, should you go up to 89? How's the perimeter looking? Is it real bumpy, like they said? You know, stuff like that. So I got most of this. I wouldn't say I have it 100% down. I'm not going to act to you like I know that. Probably going to have to see it again. But this part was crazy. The cat breaker part was wild. So let's see what an actual build looks like. So this year, you can't really just skip to, like right here, you could probably just skip to here and say, okay, this is what he has here. This is what he has. So let's just look at this 6'7" build. But you're also going to have to look at the badget, the fuses, I mean, dude, you're going to have to pay attention, bro, or you can really mess up your build. I'm not saying it's going to be super hard. Like I'm pretty sure most people will understand it decently soon, but you have to pay attention or you're going to mess up your build. And then you're going to have to remake it. And yeah.
Little thresholds, right?
Oh, my bad. So this is a 6'7" that starts with an 89 driving dunk, 93 pointer, 86 ball handle to get the tall dribbling, 80 speed with ball, I'm guessing to get like pace or whatever. 91 perimeter, 90 wow. We need to put this into 2K26 and see. We need to put this into 2K26 and see if it's how similar it is. But I mean, you got dunk, you got shooting, you got dribbling. The pass ac is low. I'm guessing he's making a 2v2 build. Definitely making a 2v2 build with a 65 pass ac. But aside from that, high defense, high steal, and if you wanted to make this for threes or rec, then you probably just drop the perimeter a little bit or maybe drop the dunk to 87. I don't know where the requirements are. Drop the steal maybe a little bit. Boom, you got your pass ac. This is an all-around build. Now, the speed and agility is pretty low, though. That's pretty low. We'll have to see how that works out.
Steal, and then there's 83 steal. Like those are the little thresholds, right? So you got to make sure you're looking at your badges correctly.
Big trade. Thank you for the $2, bro. Yeah, the build is definitely slow. Okay, so where do we see? Let's see what the build. It's called a two-way bucket.
And the build name we end up getting is a two.
Okay, so after you make the build is when you apply the badge upgrades.
But even I was a little confused, but this is just me messing around with it. I'm gonna go more into depth with it and what I equipped when it comes to like the next build I make. But you basically, yeah, I put on my tokens and stuff. I put on some of the takeovers I unlocked. I unlocked shot artist takeover. I unlocked airspace finishing takeover, which is really good if you watch the gameplay video. Playmaking, I got blurred takeover unlocked on this build. And then I got glue that go up, okay? Now the reaction badges are gonna cost you tokens. You have to have those actually equipped. Fuse badges, you don't have to spend tokens on, they're just for free. And then of course you have a certain amount of badge tokens in each category with finishing, playmaking, rebounding, shooting, defense, and physicals, mostly based off your height. And you also have a certain amount of...
So like if you have 4 tokens into, let's say, Hall of Fame pace, and then you use the fuse on it to make it legend, then you get your 4 back. That's going to be a whole lot of like math and really like if you want to have a optimized best you can have, you're going to have to spend some time.
Badge slots too, but you can add badge tokens and badge slots. And apparently you can also, unlock badge tokens and badge slots through, rep, levels.
The app is not out yet, but it's called 2K, NBA2K HQ or 2K HQ.
Crews, challenges, and all that good stuff. So you're going to unlock more of those. And these are kind of just the badges I was putting on at first. They allowed us 3 badge slots or bonus badge slots and 12 bonus badge tokens.
Guys, we are 70 likes away from 3,000 likes on the stream. Please drop a like for me. It takes 2 seconds. Click that like button. We got 7,000 people in here. 7,000. Come on, man. We could get up to 4,000 or 5,000 likes real quick. Slap that button for me.
So that's what I ended up putting on. Let me know what y'all think of the 6.7s in NBA 2K27. I'm sure y'all gonna have to look at some other builds, because don't compare it to 2K26 because this is a completely different builder. Okay, you're not gonna be able to get away with same things you were getting away with in 2K26. But I think
If you're one of the many people struggling financially right now, Bridget's got your back. They'll send you 50 to 200.
Yeah, let me know in the comments what y'all thought. You know,
yeah. So Double H always makes a like 2v2 ISO lock type of build. So he says that's his favorite as of now. 87 MIDI and 89 3. Oh, wait, is this a second version? Did he make a second version? $80 mid-range, 93. I'm guessing he went more speed on this one. Yeah, okay, so he went more speed and agility on this one. $70 pass sag. What did he drop? So he dropped perimeter and steal, and he got 85 speed, 80. So this is a much more all-around build than the first one. I mean, the first one was pretty all-around. It was just slow. Again, for 2v2, that's why the pass sag is low. 87 dunk, 89 3, 83 speed with ball. I want to see why he went up to 80. I'm guessing 83 speed with ball was for the badge tokens. Does he? Okay, so this is just a new page. He doesn't go over speed with ball. I'm guessing that was for the badge tokens. 75, 60 for the bronze rebound chaser. It's got to be where the requirement is again this year. Okay. All right, so let's see the builds actually playing each other now. Best dribble moves and animations day one. So apparently Choppa was moving. Let's see how that looks with the custom sig.
Choppa is moving crazy.
Choppa was labbing all day at Community Day.
Yo, Choppa has been moving crazy, and the game hasn't even dropped
Choppa,
yet.
you are so tough, bro.
Choppa is moving.
Choppa is flying.
I'm pretty sure when Choppa posts, he's gonna be moving
Bro,
crazy.
the stuff that...
Wait, who is that guy? When Choppa posts, he's gonna be moving
Bro,
crazy.
the stuff that Choppa was doing at Community Day was absolutely insane. He's about to bring Choppa really might be him. I'm not gonna lie. The Godfather's back.
Yo, imagine if Choppa found the speed glitch again, back-to-back years.
Oh, that's going full screen. Did he already find a speed glitch?
What is good, y'all, man? My name is Choppa, but I go by Choppa, you feel me? And we are back in the My Court. Yes, we are in NBA 2K27 My Court. And as by the intro, y'all can see,
DJ
I am
Personal, thank you for the
moving
5,
on
bro.
this game.
And what you said,
I'm
thank you, man.
already moving. Imagine what I'm gonna be moving like in a month, 2 months, a week. Just imagine what we are going to be doing as
All right, let's see
community.
these custom sigs,
And not
guys.
gonna
This
lie,
is big.
if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button before we get
You
started.
guys got to remember, though, like what you're seeing here, they said the dribbling has a lot of skill gap. So this is like the very, very top, because Choppa's one of the best dribblers in the game. So in terms of like glitchy dribbling and stuff. So this is not like what the average person is going to be able to be doing, you know?
And by the title of the video, I'm going to be showing y'all the best sigs I found at Community Day. And I'm going to be showing y'all why I think they are the best sigs. And another thing, just in case you haven't noticed by the clips, you can turn off stamina in My Court, and you can also get on the court with Takeover already equipped. So you can practice with Takeover, without Takeover. You can practice with stamina, no stamina. For most of the time I was labbing at Community Day, I definitely labbed with no stamina, just because I realized with stamina, I was getting drained really quick. So if y'all were predicting that stamina was...
Again, we're hearing that stamina is draining quick. So people that are worried about, you know, people dribbling for 20 seconds, don't think so. But we also haven't seen 2 bars of Gatorade. Remember that. We've only seen people saying that they're concerned, you know, the dribblers, that they're concerned with the stamina. without any Gatorade. So we haven't seen Gym Rat plus the Gatorade boost.
Gonna be bad. I would assume so, but we can't make that decision just yet until we get Gatorade. Now, I'd also want to say that I feel like if you're labbing this game and you're gonna lab it a lot to dribble, I feel like you do need to learn with stamina off, just because it takes a long time to get your stamina back, get the ball back, things like that. If you have stamina off, it makes it way easier to learn the game. Now, with that being said, this game is hard to learn. I know it looks like you can just spam dribble on this game, but I promise you're going to learn how to keep your pace, and you're going to have to know what moves go with what. If you are a real dribble head, you know there are connectors, there are speed boost moves, and there are things that are going to keep your dribble flowing.
So
in this game,
2K27 again is looking like a standstill cook, especially in terms of a small guard. You're going to do a few moves to have your opponent guessing. You're going to have your one burst and a quick stop out of that, especially with how the stamina is looking. So you're going to try to shift your defender, get him go, okay, he's going left, and then you go right, quick stop, shoot. You're not going to be running around, boom, back this way, back this way, back this way. It looks like you're going to be a few moves, go one way, quick stop.
It is hard to find connectors. So it's hard to find like this move connects with this one. This move connects with that one. It is very hard to learn. That is why I was dribbling for so long at Community Day. And for the record, I want to set it straight. Those clips you guys saw in the intro, those were in the first hour or two of me playing the game. So by the end of the day, I already knew how to quick stop. I already knew how to peek. I already knew how to do hop steps out of moves. I found out with Curry Escape, which is the one that y'all see me spamming, you could do hop steps out of it immediately. I learned the nutmeg behind the back. I learned a whole bunch of things that at Community Day. But let's go ahead and get into the SIGs I use and the SIGs I'm going to be using for day one. Now, the first SIG I want to go over.
Okay, we're not going to remember any of these SIGs, but I do want to go back to the beginning here and just see, like, these are like his highlights, right?
Choppa's moving crazy. Choppa was labbing all day at Community Day.
Yo, Choppa has been moving crazy, and the game hasn't even dropped
Choppa,
yet.
you are so tough, bro.
Choppa is moving.
Choppa is flying.
I'm pretty sure when Choppa posts, he's gonna be moving
Bro,
crazy.
the stuff that Choppa was doing at Community Day was absolutely insane. He's about to bring the game, bro.
Really might be him. I'm not gonna lie.
The Godfather's back.
If these aren't sped up, I mean, that's fast, bro.
Yo,
that's really fast.
Imagine if
I don't know if he sped them up or not. All right, so now let's see a my player versus a my player, because now, so we've got the breakdown. We have a feel. Oh, that right there. Look at that. My first part game on 2K27. So we have a feel.
Hell, I don't know.
For the breakdown, I'm not going to say I know exactly how the builder works 100% because it is a bit, there's some depth to it. We've seen a build or two. Now we've seen how the custom SIGs look a little bit. You know, that's one of the best dribblers in the game. Now we can see how the builds play against each other.
What is it? They frying me. It's over. What? That was crazy. Yeah, I'm getting fried. Oh, come on. I don't know who the fuck that was. That was you? Man, you was open, gang. I'm like, he frying me.
With pure green windows being
I've met Trey Sold in real life. He's a funny guy.
Smaller in NBA 2K27, it's going to be more important than ever to get the biggest green window jump shot. Taking on my boy Trey.
Okay.
We even got his reaction to the game included. Let's go.
Let's see.
All right, our first build versus a build.
Come on. Why can't I keep doing that?
I ain't gonna lie, he came out, hit me with a midi pull-up, Then he's going to go over to the left side here, hit me with a step back to the corner, pull up, green that. I'm like, I might be in trouble.
Green. I'm so fickle with shooting game. Good bumps.
Who's that? Oh, step through.
I tried to step through for no reason. I just wanted to try it.
So unlike yesterday's Play Now gameplay in the My Player mode, we were able to customize our HUD, so we were able to put on the shot feedback, and as you can see, we can see the contest. I get a light contest on that shot right there. Let me know what y'all think about that. But back.
Okay. Let me know what you think about it. Let's look at it then.
Customizer.
Light contest. Now he did not say what kind of build he's on, what perimeter he has, anything like that. Light contest. It's really hard to tell. I don't know what height he is. I don't know what badges Trey has. I don't know what perimeter he's got. He didn't jump. He did not jump, but he was pre-hands up the whole time. I would say that looks pretty fair. A good NBA player, high mid-range, is making that. That's not a hard shot. Or not necessarily a hard shot. It is a step through. Yeah, honestly, I don't think it should have any more than light contest. Right? I don't think it should have any more than that.
See the contest. I get a light contest on that shot right there. Let me know what y'all think about that. But back to business. We got the ball in our hands for the first time. He's going to push up on me, so I'm going to do a little normal 2-hop jumper to detach from his body and then just get on that rim.
Yeah, I've been smoking so much layups.
That's a slasher. I gave that angle, the ball was over.
Now I know he's worried about the rim run, so he's going to push up on me again. Another normal 2-hop jumper behind the back, hop back. I honestly just did it out of instinct. I wasn't even sure if it was in this game, but hey, we got the hop backs back.
Good moves.
Now I'm just going to hit him with a quick boo-boo bop, straight to the basket, on that rim, not playing no games.
It's over.
Now, if you watched my gameplay breakdown yesterday, remember I said I definitely had some concerns? Well, check this out. He gets a good bump, and then I don't know what the hell this is. How? It's like I just got covered in baby oil and just slipped right through him. The initial bump was good, but then what's that?
Now, what is his perimeter, though? Either way, I just don't think. There's no bump there, bro.
A good bump, and then I don't know what the hell this is.
He put his hands up. Maybe that's what did it.
How? It's like I just got covered in baby oil and just slipped right through him. The initial bump was good, but then what's that?
Like, maybe he has a low. I see, again, we don't know what their builds are, but I feel like you really, I mean, that's a steal. Like,
what? They got past me right there? No bumps?
Hey, Trey, I hear you, bro. I hear you. I'm the one that did it, and I couldn't believe that it happened. But back to business, into a little Euro step, easy bucket. But now check this out again. He plays good D, cuts me off, good bump. He's attached. I'm dead, right? There's not... Huh?
Once... Okay, maybe he has low perimeter. Maybe, you know, he put his hands up, but twice?
I'm dead, right? There's not... Huh?
Oh, come on.
It's not even like it's a ratings thing. Trey has 86 perimeter on his build.
There we go.
I don't know what's happening with the physics here.
Ooh. They still got time before the game comes out, Mike. You still got time, buddy. Low interior because he down in the paint. Pluto, thank you for the 2, bro. Strength, you guys think? I don't know. I don't think it.
But it ain't good. But let's get back to the game. I ain't gonna lie, we starting to put the SIGs together a little bit. Little whoops. Whoop, hop it back on him. Pull up another.
Dribbling's looking like fluid for sure, but.
Whoops. Boop. Hop it back on him. Pull up another green.
I jump. Oh, cook me.
Sound like, all right, I sparked him up from 3 a couple times. Definitely got on that rim a couple times. You know, I got the finishing badge. Like, all right, he got a good bump there, but he's not going to expect this. We get to the midi fade, another green.
Yeah, so shooting's looking fine. As long as you know how to shoot, of course.
Hell, I don't know what this is. They frying me.
Now we're about to get back in that one bag. One dribble to the right, bop back to the left on that rim.
Yeah, I'm getting fried.
Shea escape, so he has at least 91 ball handle. I don't think Joe said what build he's on, but that's at least 91 ball handle. Shea escape.
Yeah, I'm getting fried. You got it.
Now I'm going to get him on my hip here for game point. I'm going to crab him with the escape, pull up, and I sold.
You got it.
Now I'm going to get him on my hip here for game point. I'm going to crab.
He reaches at the wrong time.
Grab him with the escape, pull up, and I sold.
All right. I only got that because they felt like being generous. Great.
And I could tell Trey was locked in. This was his last game of the day, I'm pretty sure, and he's going to the basket. He's getting a layup on me. Now he's about to come right back. I get a good bump initially, but then he's going to hit me with a little crossover. Step back, run to the left, midi fade, green.
Real discipline, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I missed that. That is game.
We got the stop we needed. We got finish and take. I said, you know what? I'm not giving him another chance. Euro step, meter, dunk, ball game.
Good runs.
You better give Kobe that.
They ain't gonna give me that ball back.
Show the build, okay.
It's only smart to do. I shot good. Hey, I don't know who that is. You cook. Ball out. Fried me.
I know he's good.
Fried me. I shot well. I missed 2 shots. But, hey, they got a good build. They was frying shit. What? Frying shit.
Hey, GG's to Trey. I'm not going to lie. This is one of the better gameplays you're going to see from Community Day. I was watching really, really good players, really good shooters go.
Check your socials because there's big news in the sports world. No, it's not a blockbuster trade or a big name free agent signing. The DraftKings Sports app is now available nationwide.
Back and forth, trading threes, trading middies, both getting on the rim.
Actually, we heard that yesterday too, guys, by the way. Double H said that. He said the super fast jumpers were like really, really fast. If you guys weren't here, and people that were very good at the game were having trouble shooting. So he said do at least 3/4, not max speed.
That was a very, very good game. No troll.
We out. That motherfucker was hooping. Finally, I was shooting well, though. I take that. I don't know who the fuck that was. That was you. Man, you was fucking hooping, gang. No. That motherfucker, I'm like, man, he frying me.
I wish Trey's face cam didn't cut off there at the end. That way y'all could have seen us kind of interact afterwards.
Okay, so this was the build. Hash Sinking Slasher. This was the one they gave for Caitlin Clark. No pass at because 1v1 court. 93 dunk, 94 3, 91 ball handle. Yep, told you guys, 91 ball handle. 83 steals, 75 per rim.
camera, not just the audio from it. But this is the build that I was on in that gameplay. Obviously, like, I have no pass act because I made it to go play 1v1 in the theater. I don't know what height or what type of build I'm going to start the year on. I just figured y'all just watch that whole game. You'll probably wanted to see what attributes I had and what height I was and whatnot. But yeah, I got the 93 driving dunk with the 94 3-point rating, because you need a 94 shot rating to get Kevin Durant go-to. So I figured I would, you know, experiment with that. The 91 ball handle
Wait.
is
Just want to make sure I heard that right.
because you need a 94 shot rating to get Kevin Durant go-to. So
Ooh, so they moved it up. What was it last year for KD go-to, guys? Was it 89? I think it was 89. So now it's 94.
Figured I would, you know, experiment with that. The 91 ball handle is to get like the SGA SIGs, the LaMelo SIGs,
87.
you know, all the
Okay, it was
SIGs that, you
87.
know, I wanted to have the high
So
ball
they
handle.
moved it up 7 points because it's, I mean, it's probably the best go-to shot in the game.
So that I could try out the SIGs. And speaking of SIGs, these are the SIGs I got from Koza. He was labbing dribble moves a lot more than I was. So shout out to Koza for hooking me up with these SIGs.
Dude, the customization and playmaking this year and in the builder. Like, imagine you're a casual player and you're like, all right, let's put on these dribble moves. Here we go. Oh. What is all this? You got 32 moves to pick from. It's a gift and a curse with all this customization again, because this is awesome. This is amazing. But of course, almost everything in life comes with a good and a bad. And the bad is when you make a new build, you got to put on 32 new dribble moves. So, what do we think about the first part game, guys? It's good, boss man. Obviously, it's way better than the bad. Like, this is amazing, all the customization, but that is the bad part that's going to come out of it. What do we think about the first game before we move on to another one? Defense is looking bad, offense good, defense eh. The collision system is definitely, I mean, obviously, Joe picked it apart from that and emphasized it, but the collision system, that's looking rough. It's looking rough. So we have 2 uploads from Joe so far, and we have seen both of these uploads. So now, I think they did a 2v2 tournament as well. I mean, we have a lot to watch, bro. We have a lot to go over. I need to see a stretch build gameplay. Jordan, thank you for the 2, bro. Why can't I scroll? Oh, yeah, that's cool, bro. I just can't scroll. Hell yeah. Lock in. Zach made a female my player with 99 driving dunk. We have a lot to look at. Let's see. Let's go down here. It's been 51 minutes, so this is going to be... I went undefeated on a tall guard in 1v1. So Koza said he was frying people on tall guard. We have not seen tall guard dribbling yet, guys. We have not seen that, so that's something we need to see. We've seen the breakdown of the builder. We've seen a builder 2 now. We've seen Choppa dribbling, who's one of the best dribblers in the game. We've seen build versus build, but we haven't seen tall guard. Best point guard. I tested everything. Driving dunk 99. Cat breakers. Victor Wembanyama build. We'll definitely have to check that out. We haven't seen a Wemby build at all. Trey Magnum plays his #1 op. This ISO demigod build is broken. Don't waste VC. Builder breakdown. Joey 2K says post scores are broken. Everything you need to know. I recreated Luca. Jake Mason, good content, by the way, from what I've seen. Young Dirk, the first official dribble tutorial. My player reveal. 7-4 female post scorer. Okay. I'm just trying to see all the options that we got to choose from. I think what I want to see next is the tall guard dribbling. Now, how tall is this tall guard? Is he talking about 6'5" to 6'9"? Is he talking about 6'10" and up? Obviously, it's not, 6'4" and under. So let's see. We're going to be able to see Koza dribbling on a tall, let's go ahead, 6'7". And then we're going to be able to see him playing versus other people. So this is good. Is this the my court? This is the my court. those quick stops are crazy. If y'all didn't see this yesterday, the quick stops are on a dime. Ooh, I like that. I like that idea. Standstill dribbling for sure. All right, let's see highlights. Oh, let me just watch that one more time. All right, so it's coming up the court. Was that a? Make sure it's still 6'7". That's a quick switch hand right there on the drive. This is Trey Magnum. It's got to be. From there. 28 though. On the back. Whee! How do you guard that?
Whew. What's up, fellas? My bad on not uploading yesterday. I didn't get back home till mad late from my flight.
Play your first $5 and get $150 in lineups if you win.
Two-way pull-up pro. You get to see 6 stats again. Off the bounce killer. 87 mid-range. He didn't show the build, right? Okay, he didn't show the build. Off the backboard, first play is wild, by the way. I think he tried the KD right there. Post hop, up and under. I just want to make sure that's actually an open. Okay, there was a bump on that behind the back. Spin bumps. Bump, bump, bump. Nope. Good defense. Open, yep, that should have been open. That would have been scary if that was like a ghost contest right there. Someone said move it frame. Oh. I'm not moving frame by frame. That's not how you do it. Wait, hold on. What was that? My day's going good, Fact. Thank you for the $2, bro. This is what I was trying to see. That could have been a ghost contest in previous years from where the shot started and he was kind of closer. We gotta open. All right, let me see that. Boy. That's probably Sprague or Joey 2K. I can feel it now. Sprague or Joey 2K, which one? Yo, Big Red with a $20 donation. We got 2,100 members in the Discord now. So we passed 2,000. Yeah, guys, make sure you join my new Discord. Link is right there. Big Red, thank you for the $20, bro. We are past 2,000 already, and we just started the Discord a few days ago. We're doing giveaways in there. If you play park, rec, stage, anything like that, you're going to be able to find teammates. I'm sure people are going to be doing crews and inviting people to crews for people that need to get in crews. There's a lot, bro. There's a lot. I'm not going to talk too long about it. There's way more than that. Go check it out. There's also subscription tiers that you can look at as well and get some more benefits if you want. Oh my God. The ankle breaker off the half spin, guys, that looks like 2K18 right there. That reminds me of 2K18. Big man, half spin, ankle breaker. If you guys have played that long. It's loud. All right, I'll turn it down some. Okay. I mean, you should be able to green that, right? But what was the window on that? It's a layup. Like, you should be able to make, the further you go out, the more contest should matter. Like, that's a lay in real life, you know what I'm saying? But the window shouldn't be massive either. Oh, ankles. Oh my good golly. Fact, I have no idea, bro. Thank you for the $5 donation. But we'll just have to see, bro. Shy, thank you for the $10 as well, my guy. I appreciate that. My boy Shy has been around. Thank you, dude. Everybody that's here, everybody that's donated all that, I appreciate y'all, bro. Make sure you join my Discord as well. Link is in the yep, Big Red's putting it in there for me. Also, in the Discord, guys, we're going to be doing some leagues, some free tournaments, stuff like that. So you bring your team, 3s, 5s, it depends. We're not exactly sure yet. Again, we just started, so we're building this. Join, we're building. But there's going to be like, you know, a 5v5 tournament. You bring your boys, $100, $200 if you win, stuff like that. Also, for subscribers, there's going to be free pots as well. So there's going to be even bigger pot tournaments too. He rhythm shot that, whoever that was. Yeah, I don't think the game, I would not say the game is 2K26 for sure. Evade, thank you for the $5. Go back to 4-4 where he shot a wide open. From the right, that said wide. He shot a mid-range from the right that said wide open. Let's see. Miss. Most